First and foremost, I don't know who wrote this series. You know what I mean? I don't know who's writing the dialogue. I don't know who's doing that. You know what I mean? But whoever it is, man, I gotta give him a round of applause. You know what I mean? This show is A1. You know what I mean? This show is the best thing on. This is the best show on Disney. By far the best show on Disney. This show is the only reason why I still got the Disney app. Keeping it real with you. Like, this is the only show that I'm really like invested in right now. You know, Loki was cool too. I like Loki, and they got classics on there too. But this show right here is like literally the best show that I've seen in a very long time as an animated show. By the way, y'all could go check out the merch. Got T-shirts, got jackets, got hoodies, all that. Cable merch. If y'all wondering why I'm wearing the mask, I didn't want to wrap it up. You know what I mean? Didn't want to wrap up with the bandages. So, but let's get to it. This show, this episode 5 right here. I'm not gonna front. I'm a nerd at heart. This shit had me in this close to like tearing up, like tears. You know what I mean? Because what they do to them in this episode is insane. There's so many levels to this episode and to this show that you got to just break down. The whole love triangle. Between Jean, her clone, Scott. You know what I mean? The whole love triangle between Gambit, Rogue, and Magneto is crazy. It's just a lot of drama. You know what I mean? And man, this show, the expectations, it surpassed it. You know what I mean? And this last episode, it was a 20 out of a 10. It just blew the hinges out the door, man. Like, this shit was crazy. The island, Magneto's island, got leveled, leveled by Master Mold. That was very like. It just gets crazy, man. This whole episode is a lot of like soap opera type shit. You know what I mean? Like but it's good though, man. It's good. It's like the dynamic that they have. You know what I mean? Like I said, the love triangles that they got going on is crazy because it humanizes these characters for people that don't know them, and it's just crazy, man. The way that they did this season is spectacular. They need to have the same writers in season 2. We need the same quality. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the guy that got fired used to write this or wrote it, but if he got fired and he wrote this season, bring him back. Say I'm sorry. Give him a fucking raise because we need to continue the quality of this show the way it is right now. And if he's a part of that quality, if he's one of the reasons why the show is so good, we cannot let him go. And what I mean I mean they cannot let him go because, listen, it's incredible, man. So this right here, right? They go to the island. Yoni, I forgot the name of it right now. But yeah, they're at Magneto's island, which is basically like a utopia for alien. I mean, I was gonna say aliens. No, it's a utopia for mutants. And they go to this island where all the mutants go to feel safe, and it's just a utopia. It's beautiful, it's great, everything's amazing. And then things happen in the show. This shit gets leveled. People die. I don't want to say who, but there's people in this episode that die. and it's just it breaks my heart, bro. Like it hurt, like literally, like because I'm so invested in some of these characters since I was a kid. Gambit is one of my favorite characters, bro. Gambit is one of my favorite characters of all time. He's so ill. uh Cyclops is dope. You know, Wolverine, obviously everybody likes Wolverine, but Gambit is ill, man. But yeah, man, this episode is wild, bro. This episode goes from soap opera, aka tremenda novela, to like Armageddon level shit. You know what I mean? The action scenes are only getting better and better. I feel like in the show, the animation is just getting better, man. Look at this. Look at Nightcrawler. Shout out to the fans. Everybody has a big fan of Nightcrawler. I am one of them. Like he's so dope, man, and he's such a like lighthearted person. Mutant too. But yeah, like man, it's crazy, so crazy, man. Man, Gambit really shows out in this episode. This is like MVP of this episode is Gambit. Second runner up, Magneto. You know what I mean? Third, definitely Rogue. You know, she holds it down. This episode is crazy. Now I want to know what's gonna happen in the future. Like, how are they gonna fix this that happens in this episode? They're gonna most likely have to use time travel because Cable does show up on the episode. Cable shows up, and I'm like, okay, so by the way that he sounded, it sounded like this is not the first time that this happens. You know what I mean? It almost feels like he's not maybe not trapped in a time loop or anything like that, but he this isn't the first time he's tried to stop what's gonna happen to this island. It's not the first time he's tried stopping it. But it does seem like it's the first time that he gets face to face with Pryor, his mom, and they get to exchange words right before he has to like he disappears and goes back to the future, you know? So amazing episode, amazing show. I think this is like Batman the Animated Series is like definitely I feel like number one, but this is giving it a run for its money right now. This X-Men new series, the right actually, man, nah, bro. Like I think this show is better than a Batman the Animated Series right now. Just the level of things that are happening, the maturity, you know, I think the whoever wrote this knows that we're older now and that we could take these type of concepts that they're throwing at us now, you know? Because it's deep, man. It gets deep, philosophical, it gets bloody, you know what I mean? So hey man, all I can say is congrats to the writers, congrats to the animation crew that did this show. This show is epic, 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 epic. The ending had me almost like literally like it chokes me every time that I hear the ending because I seen other reviews and like every time I see it, it's like it just does something, man. And I know y'all thinking like, damn, bro, this is motherfucking soft. Like, look, man, I'm a human being and I'm a big fan of these characters and seeing the stuff that happens on this episode. If you're a fan of the characters and you like a good story, and you know, I'm a human, bro. Like, yo, it touches your heart, bro. The things that happen to these people at the end of the show, at the end of the episode. So, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do next. Man, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 episode and a 10 out of 10 season. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Only reason why Disney is still on my PS5, honestly. And by the way, not only that, I feel like they're doing justice to X Men. You know, because I didn't like the movies. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I did not like the movies. I thought the movies got it wrong from the beginning. You know, I know a lot of people said, "Oh, but the first ones were good." Nah, all to me, all of it was whack. All of it. Maybe the first one was all right. You know what I mean? But besides that, everything was whack. They got it all wrong. They did what they wanted with the characters. They weren't true to the storylines in the comics. They weren't true to the anything. The way they looked, the way they acted, none of it. None of it was good, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But this right here, they're changing a couple things from the comics, which is cool. But they really, whoever did this with a lot of love for the comic books and people that know the source material. You know, so go watch it. It's an amazing show. This is your boy Cable. Peace, love, respect, and remember, no matter what, man, try to be kind to each other, be kind to one another, and try to remember that sometimes somebody may be acting out, but as long as they don't touch you or whatever, just keep it pushing, and you just never know what people are going through. You know what I mean? So let's keep that in mind. Peace.